Hola, mi gente. Joe Barreto back with you at the Credit Card Connection. I'm so glad you can join me. Well, mi gente, normally I'll come out and talk about the latest in credit cards, what's the best offers, the latest news, what banks are raising their fees on cards, and so on. But today I wanted to get a different take on things for you because when we talk about all these credit cards and things of that nature, the one underlying thing is that they're all going to cost us money some way, shape, or form. And sometimes, no matter how hard we try to stay on top of things, on top of our finances, on top of our credit, and so on, it can be overwhelming and difficult, especially if you have multiple banks, multiple cards, and so on. Keeping track of things just gets overwhelming. So today I'm going to talk to you about a product that I actually just downloaded and tried for this channel to bring this to you to see if it actually will help you and to see if all the things that it claims as advertised are actually true. So, mi gente, I'm going to talk to you today about Rocket Money, their finance app, see if it works for you, see what all the talk is about, and see if it's something that might actually help you save money. So if that sounds good to you, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Check out the referral links below. Check out my website. New merch is always being updated there. I really appreciate it. Let's jump into it. So, about a week or two ago, I re-downloaded Rocket Money. I had done it a couple of years ago before I actually got into the credit card space and doing content for YouTube. And I found it to be helpful. And then I said, okay, you know what? I don't really need this anymore. I'm on top of my game. But mi gente, I'm always transparent with you here. And now that I'm up to 30 credit cards and 4 different bank accounts, it's overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. So even if you have, I feel, 3, 4, 5 cards where you have different things just going at those cards from subscriptions to just multiple payments on things and whatever it is, if you're trying to meet a sub to get the points on a card, I honestly feel that Rocket Money might be something that you should look into. Okay. I'm going to bring up to the screen right now and show you. Now, this is just on the web. What you would normally do is download the app to your, iOS or Android device. And it's really easy to link up. I'll go over that in a second. I'm going to be honest with you. There are 2 versions of this. There's a free version and then there's their premium paid version, which they tell you that you can offer them whatever you think the value is worth. I just stuck with the free version because I didn't think the premium version was going to do anything more for me. Okay. So I wanted to keep it straight up and simple for you. It's not going to cost you anything. So let's jump into it. This is what you're going to see when you go onto the app to find out information. Now, it says the money app that works for you, right? Managing money is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. Here's the thing. It really is easy. Now you have 5 million people here that have done it. Once you link up your bank accounts, and by bank accounts, I don't only mean checking and savings. I also mean that if it's, let's say it's a Chase card, you link up your Chase account to it, and obviously all the credit cards are going to come up. Same with American Express, same with Citibank, and so on. You give it the access that you feel comfortable with giving them. Okay, that's how this works. Now, my understanding is that a lot of people use this for one thing in particular. And as you see here, that's getting control over your subscriptions. What does that mean? So, with so many subscriptions out there right now, and by subscriptions, we're not only talking about streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Disney, ESPN, Paramount, Prime, you name it, it's out there. Now, sometimes we'll move things over to certain cards because those cards are going to offer us a better multiplier on streaming services. Let's say you have the Wells Fargo autograph card, right? Or if you have a streaming service that you're going to have with the American Express Platinum because it falls into their digital credit that they're going to give you. Things of that nature. Now, sometimes, depending on what the service is, it could be a newspaper subscription. It could be a magazine subscription service. It could be even something like I have here where I live in New Jersey. To wash my car, I pay a $24.99 unlimited fee. So you can go every day that I want for $24.99. But that comes up as a subscription because I'm paying it monthly. Same with Sirius XM and so on. So this is going to give you the ability to look into that and tell you what it's about. Now, it's telling you here, see, Amazon, Netflix, Spotify, different things that we normally do. And there's so many out there. But here's the problem. Staying on top of them. Sometimes we'll sign up for something because there's a show in particular that we want to watch, right? Sometimes we want to see, hey, this show is great, but the season's ended. I don't want this channel anymore. But then you forgot that that subscription is still rolling and being charged to your credit card on a monthly basis. Okay. And, our attitudes change, things change. And then here's the thing. $5.99 doesn't sound like a lot until you multiply that by 12 and then you're like, where did that come from? Or if you're paying for a magazine subscription, or like me, even the car wash at $24.99, or for me to use here, I use different services like Streamyard, which come in at $26.99, which is what I'm using to record this. So let's say I switch to another company called Restream, which is another platform I could use. If I'm not careful, I'm going to keep getting hit with those charges, especially if I have them on different cards. And if I'm not looking at the statements, if I just pay everything off in full at the end of the month, I don't know what I'm paying. This at least will show you, and I'm not kidding. It does show you. I'm going to pull up because I screwed up last week on one of my videos and I put all my personal information up. I kid you not. You can see that video live last Tuesday. But I'm going to show you now on my Rocket Money app on my phone just how simple it is on the app. And it's going to tell you all your checking, all your savings. It's going to tell you different charges for YouTube channel and so on. It's going to show me, anything that I pay on a monthly basis, even your car notes, your insurances, things that you're going to see regularly. And the greatest thing is this, with how expensive things are right now, especially when it comes to streaming subscriptions and services. If you think about it, if you go all in on Netflix, on Hulu, on Prime, on BT, on Peacock, the days of paying one cable bill to get all your channels are now gone. And now we have different things hitting at different times. And that's what becomes really tricky. And that's when we forget to check it. So for me, if you want to stay on top of your subscriptions, if you want to stay on top of your finances, check out Rocket Money. I'm going to be honest with you. I really do think it tells you here, like I said, the managing subscriptions, you're spending, if whatever you're spending on, it'll tell you what you're spending on a monthly basis, what's coming in, what's going out. And those are all part of the free system. Okay. Now, you can go premium. Again, to me, the premium is just not worth it. If I go down here, you're going to see what the difference is, guys, and I'm just going to share this with you. Without premium, you're going to be able to link your accounts, see your balances, subscription management, and spend tracking. That's all you need. Because if you're going to pay for the premium, and again, they're going to tell you whatever you think it's worth, you're going to be able to have them cancel it for you, set up an automated savings plan, and more. You don't need none of that. Do the free. Try it out. If you think it's the greatest thing and you might want the other things or benefits from the premium, go right ahead. But for me, the free version of this is just worth it. It's a great way to manage your subscriptions. It's a great way to manage and track your finances. It's just easy, especially when you have multiple cards like a lot of us do in this space. Let me know if you've ever tried Rocket Money before. If you've tried it and didn't like it, if you tried it and you loved it, what's good about it, what you hate about it, and so on. Leave it in the comments below. I really appreciate it, mi gente. As always, I thank you for being here. But more than anything else, mi gente, I thank you for giving me the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente, take care.